Star Trek doesn't have a Christmas special, but these 4 episodes are the next best thing. When you think about the holidays, certain TV traditions come to mind. There's Doctor Who's famous Christmas specials, sitcoms breaking out their tinsel-filled holiday episodes, and even action movies like Die Hard getting claimed as Yuletide classics. But then there's Star Trek, a franchise spanning nearly 6 decades, 13 movies, and multiple shows where you'll notice something unusual. Despite all of its stories about humanity, family, and hope for a better tomorrow, Star Trek has never done a full-on Christmas special. Sure, the Federation celebrates Christmas, Captain Picard even keeps family traditions alive, but Trek has never leaned into the overtly festive. Yet the beauty of this universe is that its best stories can feel seasonal without ever needing Santa, mistletoe, or reindeer. Across the Star Trek timeline, there are episodes that capture the same spirit we associate with the holidays: warmth, reflection, togetherness, and even a touch of magical wonder. So, if you've ever wanted a Star Trek Christmas binge, here are 4 episodes that, while not explicitly about the holidays, deliver the next best thing. Grab some eggnog, set your phasers to cozy, and let's beam into the galaxy's most festive Trek stories. 1. The Royal TNG Season 2, Episode 12. The one that feels like being trapped in a snow globe of kitsch. On the surface, the Royal is more absurd than heartfelt. Riker, Worf, and Data get stranded inside a bizarre, cheesy 20th century casino hotel that seems plucked straight out of a pulp novel. But beneath the campiness, this episode nails something that holiday classics do so well, creating a pocket of time and space that feels outside of normal reality. The crew becomes trapped in a self-contained world, cut off from everything familiar, forced to navigate rules they don't entirely understand. If that doesn't sound like visiting extended family during the holidays, what does? The gaudy setting, over-the-top characters, and endless repetitions of ritual casino games instead of carols all lend the Royal a surreal, slightly claustrophobic charm that mirrors being stuck in a snowbound cabin. More importantly, there's an undercurrent of kindness in how the Enterprise crew approaches the mystery. They respect the fact that someone long ago tried to make this strange place a home. In that recognition, there's something deeply seasonal, an acknowledgement of human longing for warmth and belonging, even in the most artificial of packages. Watching the Royal with holiday eyes, it becomes less of a campy detour and more of a cosmic Christmas ornament, glittery, strange, and weirdly comforting. 2. Death Wish Voyager Season 2, Episode 18. The one about miracles, wishes, and finding joy in life. The holidays aren't just about twinkling lights. They're also about reflecting on mortality, meaning, and what makes life worth living. Enter Voyager's Death Wish, one of Trek's most moving Q episodes, where a rogue member of the Continuum seeks asylum aboard the starship because he wants the right to end his immortal existence. At first glance, this feels like the least holiday story imaginable. But what makes Death Wish resonate is how it frames existence itself as a gift, fragile, fleeting, and precious. In a courtroom showdown, Christmas specials do love their moral trials. Janeway must decide whether granting someone the freedom to choose death honors or diminishes life. The episode wrestles with the same themes of grace and redemption that so many seasonal stories do. The Q-named Quinn experiences something like a Christmas miracle, not because his wish is denied, but because it's granted. His choice affirms that joy isn't eternal. It's found in fleeting human moments like laughter, art, and connection. Much like Ebenezer Scrooge awakening on Christmas morning, Death Wish reminds viewers to savor life while it lasts. Instead of a ghostly warning, it's a Federation courtroom. Instead of Christmas morning, it's the endless horizon of space. But the spirit? Pure holiday heart. 3. Data's Day TNG Season 4, Episode 11. The one about weddings, family, and learning how to celebrate. If any episode feels tailor-made for December, it's Data's Day. Told through the android's personal log entries, this gentle story chronicles a day in the life aboard the Enterprise. Weddings are planned, friendships are tested, mysteries pop up, and everyone bustles about in that warm, chaotic way families do when preparing for a holiday gathering. The wedding of Chief Brian and Keiko Ishikawa provides the heart of the episode, complete with last-minute jitters, emotional speeches, and cultural traditions. Data, in his childlike curiosity, fumbles his way through understanding human emotions, like a child trying to decode what makes the holidays special. His sincerity, combined with the everyday sweetness of the crew, makes the episode glow like candlelight. There's no mention of Christmas trees or stockings, but the feelings are all there. Family coming together, traditions being honored, and love being celebrated. Watching Data's Day is like sitting by a fire while snow falls outside. It's not flashy, but it warms you from the inside out. For a franchise that so often wrestles with big-picture morality, Data's Day is about the small, intimate joys that make life worth living. In a way, it's Trek's version of a Charlie Brown Christmas, quiet, reflective, and absolutely timeless. 4. Dagger of the Mind TOS, Season 1, Episode 9, the one that sneaks in Christmas magic through Spock's eyes. Okay, here's where we cheat a little. Dagger of the Mind is not remembered as a holiday episode, it's a darker TOS entry about a penal colony experimenting on inmates. But nestled inside its grim premise is one of Star Trek's most charming seasonal touches, the Vulcan Mind Meld. When Spock performs the mind meld for the first time, there's a sense of awe and wonder that feels almost supernatural. In the middle of a tense, unsettling story, we suddenly get a moment of intimacy, connection, and revelation. It's the Trek equivalent of an angel appearing in It's a Wonderful Life, a miraculous event that reframes the story in a new light. Even more charming is the small Christmas reference tucked into the dialogue. When Kirk and Dr. Helen know as in Christmas being down to the planet, the wordplay isn't lost on viewers. She even jokes about her name, slyly weaving a little holiday cheer into an otherwise grim story. The holidays are about light piercing darkness, and Dagger of the Mind unexpectedly delivers that. Between Spock's mind meld and the wink of festive humor, the episode captures the sense of wonder and hope that keeps people watching Christmas classics year after year. Why Trek never needed a Christmas special? Looking across these episodes, it's clear, Star Trek doesn't need a Christmas special to feel like Christmas. The franchise is built on the same values we associate with the holidays: hope, togetherness, generosity, and a belief in the possibility of a better tomorrow. Where other shows rely on decorations and jingling bells, Trek finds its seasonal heart in deeper ways: weddings, miracles, chosen families, and unexpected moments of magic. The Federation doesn't need Santa Claus because it already has Jean-Luc Picard delivering speeches about human dignity like their gifts wrapped with bows. It doesn't need mistletoe because it has a Brian and Keiko proving love can thrive even among the stars. It doesn't need Christmas lights because warp nacelles glowing against the void of space might just